Hello, tennis fans. You're tuned in to Matchpoint Canada, Canada's premier tennis podcast. I'm your host, Mike McIntyre, and this week I'm very happy to welcome back to the podcast a rising Canadian tennis talent, a player who recently wrapped up her NCAA college career and is now turned pro and currently representing her country of Canada this week in Billie Jean King Cup play. Ariana Arseneault, welcome back to the podcast. Thanks for joining me.
Hey, thank you so much for having me again.
It's really wonderful to have you back year after year and sort of see the growth that you're experiencing from your days as a junior, promising emerging, junior talent to then your college career. And now this year you've started your pro career and oh my goodness, all of a sudden getting a call to Team Canada. Let's start with that maybe. What was it like when you received that call that you were going to be a part of this squad?
Yeah, so it was very last minute. I didn't find out until a few days before they had to announce the teams. And I was very excited. Heidi called me and told me I've been selected, and immediately I was like, yes, like I would love to come represent. I was very excited. Definitely one of my big dreams and goals was to represent Canada at the Billie Jean King Cup. And also doing it as a junior, going to the Junior World Cup was definitely, got to experience that, and now doing it at the professional level is super cool. So,
Well
yeah.
deserved given your strong play over the last year. And did it surprise you? Were you expecting, hey, maybe I'll get the call this time around if, Leila Annie's not there and Gabby Dabrowski's not there? Did it cross your mind or did it kind of catch you off guard?
It did catch me a little off guard. I don't think I was surprised. Like I know that I'm worthy of being on the team and I've proved myself. So it was definitely like a surprise because it was just so sudden and there was not much talk about it. But being the one selected, I was very proud of myself, I would say.
I'll bet it's a great experience for you and a very young squad overall because Vicky Mboko and Kayla Cross also their first time representing Canada at the Billie Jean King Cup level. Anyways, what's the vibe? I mean, the three of you know each other so well. You and Kayla have played so much doubles together, even in the last 6 months or so. What's the vibe amongst the three of you rookies on the team like since you've landed in Tokyo?
Yeah, I feel like all of us know each other so well, even with Marina and Rebecca. Um, so I think we all just get along so well. We're all very determined and focused when it comes to practice, and we're able to, have fun in Japan when it's off the practice court. So I think it's a really good mix with the both, and we all get along super well, especially with the coaches and the support staff that's all here. It's been a good week so far.
What did you have planned before this for this stretch of your tennis season? Like, what have you had to change your plans in terms of leaving to the side for coming over and playing in Tokyo these next, this week or so?
I didn't have a set plan. I am staying in Japan for another few weeks after this because there are a few 100s that I'm planning on playing, which
Nice.
actually were kind of a plan or an idea to come here anyway to play those. So yeah, it just worked out that way that I come here, play the Billie Jean King Cup, and then I get to stay and play a few more tournaments afterwards. So works out.
It's quite a trip to head over there. I mean, you've traveled extensively for tennis, but this has got to be one of the bigger ones in terms of distance. What was the journey over there like, and how are you adjusting to, the time zone and just the differences of being in that part of the world right now?
Yeah, the flight was, I wouldn't say it was easy, but it was like 13 and a half hours direct from Toronto. And yeah, in terms of like jet lag and stuff, it's been hard to adjust, the 13-hour time difference from Toronto time. The first few days was tough, and it's still a little tough. I'm usually a big sleeper, and I've been waking up pretty early, but I'm still getting a good amount of sleep, which has been nice. And in terms of, being here, I've never really been to Asia before. So Japanese is also my favorite cuisine. So, eating all the different kinds of foods has been really fun and nice. And yeah, just like I've been enjoying it here so far. So yeah.
Do you get the first class treatment, or were you like crammed in economy in one of those middle seats, or what did you get on?
I got my window seat. I was able to sleep a little bit.
Okay, good. Good, good.
Yeah.
While you're over there preparing for the start, which will be Friday, we're recording this on a Thursday, just for those listening and watching. Um, but what are the first few days of preparation like as you're adjusting and dealing with the jet lag and things like that to get yourselves ready for the opening day?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we just had 1 to 2 practices every day, we hit the gym. I wouldn't say it's been hard, getting used to the courts, getting used to the time, but I think it was good for us to get here a few days early or almost a week early, just to get adjusted to everything. And I think we're ready. We have 1 more day of practice today, and it's a little lighter day today. And then yeah, match day tomorrow, and everyone's looking good and feeling good. So
Must be getting excited. You're playing against, for those who aren't familiar, Canada's playing against Romania and Japan in
yep.
this one. What have you seen from the two teams, and how well do you know the opponents that you may be up against here?
Well, I haven't seen much of them here. We're all practicing, getting as much center court time as we can. So we're all splitting it by the day. I believe like 3 hours each. And yeah, I mean, I don't know, I know a little bit, a few players from both teams. They're both strong teams, of course. So, we're gonna have to show up with our A game. But I think it's very doable, and I have a lot of belief in us that we can do it.
It's great to hear that. And, back in the team environment, which is something that for many tennis players, they're not accustomed to because the sport obviously can be so individualistic. But for yourself, playing those years at Auburn, playing college tennis, you're very experienced with being a part of a team. Is it kind of nice to be back in that atmosphere and have that kind of support system there with you?
I definitely think it's more of a comfort thing for me, just like being with a team. It's been nice, especially because I know everyone so well. And there's just so much support staff around us and everything. Everyone's been so helpful. And, practicing with the girls has been really nice. So I'm really excited to see how the matches go tomorrow and being on the bench there supporting as I would in a college match. Being loud, getting rowdy for Canada. So yeah, I'm definitely very excited for that part of it.
How's the transition going this year to life as a pro? Are you sort of missing that college environment? Are you, just diving headfirst and enjoying the experience so far? What are some of the, I guess, challenges and rewards of your first few months as a pro tennis player?
I think I'm adjusting great. I wouldn't say I necessarily miss it. Of course, I miss all my friends, and that part of it. But after 4 years, I was always so excited to go to the pro route that now I'm here and I'm kind of just soaking it all in and doing the best I can, knowing that I've had that urge and excitement for so many years to just like go do it, head first. And yeah, and then I mean, I guess the challenge wise, it's been hard, I guess, doing it by myself just because I'm so used to having such a team behind me. I wouldn't say doing everything for me, but definitely helping. Whereas now I'm doing a lot of the traveling alone and a lot of the planning alone. And of course, there's no school anymore. So it's just different. But I think I've been managing very well. And, I have still a great support system with my family, and friends helping me out. So I think it's heading in the right direction.
No, no more homework must be nice, though, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's definitely nice. Got the degree in the back pocket and that's it.
No, well, I hope you don't have to use it for many years, and it's great to see how you've done right out of the gates. Even last summer, I mean, for those who were here in Toronto at the National Bank Open, you had such an incredible tournament. Your doubles run with partner Mia Cooperies was, don't get mad at me for saying it, but unexpected that you made it so far, going to the quarterfinals and pushing
Of
the
course.
best doubles team in the world of Gabby Dabrowski and Aaron Routliffe. Um, what do you have in store for Canadian tennis fans this year in terms of where they might see you at some point during the year at any of the ITF or WTA events that we have here in our country?
Yeah, so I think the next one in Canada will be not until July, the one in Granby. So expect me to play that one. And then hopefully I'll be making an appearance again at the NBO in Montreal this time.
Yep.
Yes. So I think those two are the one that are coming up later this summer. Yeah, so not for a couple months, but super excited for those.
I guess it's tough with the winter season here, not as many tournaments, although spring's supposed to get here sometime soon. Although if you just left Toronto, you know that we had like a blizzard last week and spring still.
I haven't been home in over a month,
Oh, is that
but
right? I thought you flew out of Toronto. Maybe that was a connecting.
I did fly out of Toronto, but I was in Toronto for less than 12 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, so I flew from Colombia. I was playing a tournament there. Got there at midnight, didn't get home till like 1 a.m., and then had to be at the airport at 10 the next morning.
Well, it sounds like you got a
So
real experience of pro tennis life then.
definitely.
What do you miss most from home? I mean, I know you were at school in the US for a number of years, but what do you miss most from back home in Canada when you're on the road?
Home cooked meals from my mom. I think that's the first thing that comes to my head. But I mean, yeah, like of course I miss my family, and all that, but I think I definitely thrive to have the crazy life of always traveling and always having someplace else to be. As much as I love, being home and being comfortable and having a routine, I also, love the chaotic lifestyle of being a tennis player.
Well, that's great. You don't have much choice. You have to embrace it, I guess.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, as we wrap up here, and I really appreciate you taking the time because I know you've got such a rigid schedule over there with the team to get ready for things tomorrow. So this is really nice of you to do. Just want to ask, are there any goals that you're particularly setting out for yourself that you'd like to, targets you'd like to hit or goals you'd like to accomplish by the end of this 2025 season?
Yeah, I mean, I think a realistic goal for me and definitely one that I want to accomplish is playing a Grand Slam in doubles this year. I have a live ranking of 116 right now. So I think I'm definitely getting close to that window of, finding a partner and playing a slam, which would be really fun. And yeah, I mean, for singles, I've been climbing up in the rankings as well. So, ending the year in the top 300s would be great. I have so many more months of the year, so many more events, and, just staying confident and having fun. I think all those goals could be achieved one way or another.
Absolutely. And it seems like you're part of this sort of rising group of Canadian females that have been doing so well between Vicky, Kayla, Carson Branstein's been playing great lately too. It's just really nice to see all of you having that success. So we wish you all the best as you move forward. Will you and Mia be playing some doubles hopefully together this year? I know you two had a heck of a summer of 2024 together.
Yeah, of course. I'm super pumped for her to, be done her college year this year. And, we'll talk soon and see what we can play in the summer before she has to head back to school again in August. Yeah, so hopefully over the summer we'll be able to play a bunch, because I haven't, yeah, the last tournament we played, she was able to come to 125 in Midland, Michigan. We finaled that one, which was great. So yeah, I'm super excited to get back on court with her soon.
Some players just have great chemistry together, and you two are definitely two of those. So we love to see.
100%. Yeah.
Hey, good luck against Romania and Japan. Pass along our best from Match Point Canada, myself and Ben, who couldn't be here, to the whole squad. We can't wait to see how it works out and enjoy the experience. It's definitely deserved. It'll be the first of, I'm sure, many. And again, it's been so great to have you back on the podcast to chat about it.
Yeah, will do. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you guys so much for watching us at Matchpoint Canada. If you like our work, follow along, hit the subscribe button below.